Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Michele Zaragoza, team leader for Stockton, Lodi, Tracy, Central Valley Realty Ventures. We're all hanging out today learning about the new norm. We got Kris Thompson on here, our, broker of record, my yin to my yang, my right arm. I don't know what I would do without this chick, but we need to learn more of what we can do and what we shouldn't do, okay? So let's make sure we are all taking notes. This is recorded for the ones who aren't able to jump on. So show your lovely, lovely faces if you have questions. Questions. Wow. So it's only, I don't know, there's 10 of us. That's funny, huh? They must be knocking it out of the park with those open houses. All right, you can unmute yourself, you guys. This is an open conversation, open forum of just learning what the new norm is. Kris, you just want to do your first spill of?
Sure. Okay, so for open houses, really not much has changed other than they're saying, yes, we can use open house signs, but they have to have a rider on them that states appointment only, advanced digital signing. It has to have that on there. But if you do an open house, you have to remember, you have to clean down all the surfaces in between every showing. So I don't know, you probably can only do people have 15 minutes in the house or 10 minutes in the house and you have to clean for 5. I don't even know if 5 will do it on some houses. The big thing is you don't want to start a spread if you don't wipe down, because what if you let them in there, they use the bathroom, you didn't wipe down the toilet, now somebody else uses it. Now we've got contamination. So I don't recommend them. I think they're too much work and you have better spending your time doing something else. And houses are selling fast. And to protect your sellers, letting people in like that, I don't know yet, because we're not even off the watch list, I don't think.
No, we're not. We're not off the watch list.
So I'm surprised they're even saying that to put signs up. Do not use open house. Do not use the words open house. It's misleading because that means you can just walk in. So for them, the rider, what if they don't read the rider? And then, there's going to be people out there watching. And the other huge thing you need to think about is that if someone sues you because they say they got COVID from your open house, they may not have, but now you have to hire an attorney. E&O does not cover that. You're on your own. E&O does not cover anything with COVID. That's a big thing in the back of my mind why I'm not doing them. I don't have the money to hire an attorney if someone sues me, even though it wasn't me. So
it just sounds big things. Scary, right? It
is scary.
Nobody knows. This is we've never been down this road before, right? So for somebody to be thinking we have all the answers just as much as everybody else, right? And we just have to reread the documentation. We have to be on those Friday calls, which is going to start in a little bit. And so, yeah, it's the new norm, though.
Yeah, and on those Friday calls, just so you guys know, it's all of California that brokers that have over 80 agents all of us are talking together and helping each other to get through all this, because SoCal was hit really bad in the Bay Area too. So we're getting ideas from them on what to do and not to do and things that are happening to them with, getting a lawsuit against them and things. And, that's helping us learn too, for me to bring it to you guys.
It's a 3-hour-long call. It's crazy. Yes. Does anybody have any questions though? Let's talk about that.
Questions for anything I can answer.
Yeah. We're all here right now.
Or I can ask on the meeting.
Hey, Danny B. Haven't seen that chick lately.
So my question is, why would anyone want to have an open house right now?
You got me. It's just not worth it.
The reward is not as good as the risk. I can throw a Facebook ad out there through command and get way more leads than I've ever gotten at an open house.
Exactly. Why not just send out postcards to the neighbors, surrounding areas? Send out postcards. cheaper than wasting your time spending how many hours doing a huge open house and doing all the setup appointments and getting all the PEDs signed. Why not just send out mailers? It's going to, it's worth your time is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's crazy. And just to me, like I said, the scary part is, even though I know I cleaned down everything, it doesn't mean someone can't sue me.
And it doesn't
an open house
either.
They didn't even have to be at the house, and they could probably come to try to sue you, and then you got to hire an attorney just to get you out of it.
But doesn't mean that you clean down everything too. You could have missed the spot, you know what I mean?
One doorknob.
Or the doorknob. Yeah.
How do they prove that? I don't know.
And how do they
can't sue you?
Open house though too.
Yeah, and they could be bringing it in from others.
And that's happened, right? So a really good friend of mine this morning shared with me that her uncle just got out of the hospital, and I don't even want to tell you where this happened. So the son actually gave it to the dad because he went to the gym and the gym cleaned it down, and apparently not well enough. Because people at the gym started getting it, they're doing it indoors, which that's against the law. So, Bay Area.
Well, even the outdoor ones, you got to make sure the machines are wiped down.
Yeah, we don't use machines. So.
Yeah. Well, some were showing on TV they were.
No, I'm saying I don't, just so we all know. Yeah.
Kris, the square footage form that I just saw in command, that's now being required, right? It doesn't say conditionally. Okay.
Yeah, that one's required now. I'm not going to make her go back if people didn't get it, but moving forward, I want people to use it. Okay. I'm going to be a little lenient on it because it's not a huge matter, but we've been sued in the past for this. So that's why it's a good form.
Which one was that? I'm sorry, I missed it.
The square footage form.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just shows that where you got the information from so that you can say, this is where I got it from. And then it tells them to make sure if they want to find out exactly, they need to get a person to do that. Saves us. Somebody else? Come on, you guys are quiet today.
You guys, we have Kris on the line, so let's ask questions. Everybody knows how to do the PED, right? Does everybody know how to do, what was that one? When there's a contingency. That's happened like in the last week. I don't know how many times lately. Want to talk about
seller replacement?
Yes. When you are the listing agent and you get an offer, make sure you counter back with your SRPR to make sure that your seller is covered. You can't go back after and ask the buyer to sign it. You are already in contract. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Make sure you're asking your client, are we contingent? I've had it where the agent didn't even ask, so they didn't do it. And they were contingent. I don't know how you don't know they're not contingent when you're representing them on the other side. But
right. And
make sure you're doing that form as a counter if you need to. If you tell the other agent, just telling them that it's contingent doesn't mean anything unless it's in as part of the contract.
I've been on the buyer side of that, where the listing.
If you write an offer on my property, can you please? We're contingent. Well, she doesn't sell it because she doesn't care. She cares about her buyer. So then the seller just signs the contract, and obviously the agent didn't do their due diligence and see that there's no form to cover the buyer or the seller's contingency. So be very diligent. We've had this happen 3 times now.
Do you have another box coming?
Janet, what?
I think it's September.
Oh, she was talking about it. I wasn't sure. But it's happened a few times in the last 2 weeks, let's say.
3 times. 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Right. And the thing is, when you talk with one of us, we're not frustrated. Yeah, we are. We're not frustrated at you. It's the situation. Because it's like, why is it all happening again? So we have to bring it up again, because it's repetition, and we all get it. Once we talk about it over and over and over and over and over, and then dual agency.
Make sure you guys are checking dual agency correctly, or you have to do that. Can be corrected, That can be corrected after, but it's becomes a disclosure then. They have 5 days to back out if they want. So make sure you're checking that up front within your contingency periods, because if they remove the contingency and then you give them another form showing that we're a dual agency, they can back out. So you need to protect your person. And the other thing, I was on, I don't think Michelle was too, a risk management call about avids. And the one thing that really got my attention is on the avid where you have that any other terms or any other stuff, the last one you can write on, and them saying to put on there, buyer to check with local municipalities regarding any permits on the home. That's one of the big things I got and I'm doing. Because we did have an issue with permits on a property. And if the agent and we shouldn't be going there to do it. We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't offer it. We shouldn't be going there to do that. That's not something we should do, mainly because I've called City of Stockton when I first got into real estate. One person told me one thing. I talked to the next time somebody else told me something different. So that's why you let the buyer get it from Stockton themselves or whatever city. And they say to put municipality because if you're in the county, it might be the county, it might be city, it might be wherever you have to go. So they just say local municipality to check for permits. And they say to put that on the avid just to keep you out of court.
And then what was that thing about the PP, the COVID form that, and in order to go show houses, there was some questions on that. We were seeing some errors, I think like 2 weeks ago, about not like itemizing all the houses or something, or
they just put, you can't put just a city or a county. You have to put the exact house address, and it needs to be done the day of. And like there was times I made appointments the night before and they're like, well, did you send me the PED? I said, I'm not showing the house till tomorrow. The PED is due the day of. I said, I will send it in the morning and then you can confirm it. And they were okay with that. But you do have to list out individual houses. I went to a new home subdivision. That's the only place I couldn't list it. And I just put the name of the subdivision we were going to, even though some subdivisions did their own form of it and some did not do anything at all. They just said, go ahead, go through the houses. So I did my own for that when I was showing my client. I just put the name of the subdivision. But yeah, it has to be in the name of or the address of the house, not showing Tracy. That doesn't work because you need to know where you bought them if you get sick, if they or you get sick.
Got it. Okay, questions, you guys. If you have a question, unmute yourself or comment. Boy, is this going to be a fast Zoom? Come on.
I've got a
you guys are
question.
easy today. Jeez.
Number one is, there's been about 7 people that's joined since we talked about the open house thing. So we're probably going to have to repeat that. And number 2 is Coldwell Banker. I've been showing houses in Folsom and El Dorado Hills, and the Coldwell Banker there has their own form and the PED form that they want you to sign.
Yeah.
So it seems a little ridiculous to me, but we go ahead and do it. But I don't like having another broker's name all over and all over a form my clients are signing. So I may white them out. But is that legit or?
Yeah, because you can do your own form of it.
Okay.
I would still do our form with it just because ours probably covers better. So, but yeah, I don't know why they just can't use the one that Carr gave because it's universal.
Yeah.
And covers pretty much everything. I mean, they really did some work on that where their attorney probably didn't do as much work as having a whole team write one.
Yep.
But yeah, it's crazy. I'd probably white out their name too.
I would hope that you would.
My stuff. I'll sign your thing, but I don't want Coldwell Banker on it.
That's funny. That's funny. What else, you guys? I mean, we have Kris on the line, so let's talk about anything that you want regarding, broker requirements and so forth.
Well, I think,
hello, this is Pawan.
Go ahead.
I just joined. Sorry about being late. So can you please give me a quick tour how we can do the open houses now, please?
Well, the census was not to do open house.
Oh, not to do. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but
I'm sorry.
That was a consensus.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not a good idea. A lot of liability still.
Mhm.
And you won't be covered. You won't be covered.
You won't be covered.
Okay.
If someone would come sue you, even though they didn't get it there, you have to hire an attorney, and it's not covered by E&O. It's all on you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's probably a better idea not to do them.
Okay.
And I've seen where people do with agents, they do where they're going in and cleaning in between, but the agents are actually setting up the appointment with you, with their client. I mean, that's not really an open house to me. So.
Well, and Brian mentioned, why would you even put yourself out there when you could do command and do the Facebook ads, right? So Brian, tell me, how many Facebook ads have you been doing, and tell me about your leads coming in.
Well, we've actually only done 2 Facebook ads, and you do them through command because that puts a power Keller Williams at your fingertips instead of just you as an individual. But so we got 9 leads off of 1, and you know, you get legitimate information because it's downloading out of their Facebook, you know.
Right.
So we use Been Verified to check all of our people anyway. So then I find out their home address and everything, and I set them up on a monthly thing to show what their neighborhood's doing and everything. But it's pretty cool. And I mean, I've never got 8 decent leads out of an open house. And I put way more effort into it. And then the other one, we only got 3 leads off of it. It was, you know, you learn how to use the lingo and, you know, make it so that people click on it and stuff like that. And so we're going to continue to develop that strategy as someplace. And what I do is I do the ad, which shows like 5 photos of the house, pique their interest in the house. They click on it, it downloads all their information into my command, and then I send them to a landing page that gives them all the information on the house, and then it lets them fill in more information if they want. If they don't, I send them an email and let them know I'm here to help them, and you know, let's go see the house, you know.
You can automatically set them on a drip too, right? So let's you're I don't know, picking up the kids, right? And you get a lead in and you go through Kelly, you can automatically put them on a campaign. It's so cool. So 2 weekends ago, I was just hanging out by the pool late at night. It was so stinking hot in my house. I ended up doing a couple campaigns. Is that how you say it? Campaigns? Let's just say Facebook ads through commands. And for like Richard Mahoney, I did one. I think he got 23 leads. It was crazy. Full name, full email, full telephone number.
So is that
it's a numbers game?
You're volunteering to do mine then, because I didn't get 23.
Well, if anybody asks me, or if anybody says, you know, like they're questioning it, I'd be more than happy to do one for you. Like Desiree needed help, so I did one with her on Sunday, right? So yeah, if anybody needs help, we're all here to support you, and you know, let's do it. And then bam, it's already in your command too. Bam, you know.
I've got a question.
Yes, Jody.
If we don't have a listing, can we advertise people's listings within the brokerage? What's the protocol on that?
You have to get written permission from the agent.
Okay.
I know.
I'll tell you right now, mine or Jamie Conti's, use all you want.
Put it in writing, just in case she's been drinking, okay?
Yeah, that water's a little potent.
Yeah, definitely get them in writing. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then the cool thing is too, I just saw somebody said, show beautiful photos. You're right. The cool thing about it though, is let's just say I looked at it and I clicked on this one photo. I thought, holy crap, that is really, really, you know, cool. I like it. Kris clicks on the same photo. Patty clicks on the same photo. Now that's the photo that's going to be showing because everybody had interest. So that's what's going to be showing. Because sometimes, you know, when we do it, I might like the backyard, but everybody else likes the kitchen. You know, the popularity is what shows up on Facebook.
From an execution standpoint, Kris, do we have to, if it's somebody within our brokerage, say I advertise one of your listings, do I need to, in the ad, say listing provided by Kris Thompson, Keller Williams?
You should, yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's a good comment there.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
I like that question.
Want to make sure
It's
we're
just a
doing it
courtesy
right.
that you would want if someone was using yours.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I like that one. Anybody else? What other questions do you have regarding anything? It could be anything at this point. You have all of us on, and definitely, give us ask away.
Kris, is there any standard language you want us to use for launching listings in the confidential remarks, just in regards to COVID and guidelines? Is there anything
Just
you want
mainly
to all
just
be
to,
putting? Because I was looking and I don't see any consistency through our company.
yeah, there isn't, and there's nothing anyone said. Just reference that they said is to follow COVID and OSHA guidelines.
Okay.
You know.
What other questions? Nothing else? Really, really, really? Oh, wait. Let me look at the chat. There's like 7 things here. Oh, thanks, Brian. Great job. Heather. Oh, wow. Heather, okay. Heather ran a 15-day ad and got 45 leads. Heather, talk to me about that. So what happened to those leads? Did you get one solid one and you're showing houses or a listing?
Yeah, so showing houses, scheduling appointments, there's about 5 active buyers. They're all coming from the Bay Area and their budget's around 500 to 600,000. Areas. Yeah, so a lot of movement from people moving out of the Bay Area and closer this way. So it's been really successful. So I'm definitely going to be sticking with the Facebook ads for sure.
I am so proud of you, Heather. So Heather, is this because the contest we did for?
Yes, it was.
Awesome.
Heather, how much did you spend?
$30.
$30, and you got 45 leads.
Yeah.
And did you target Bay Area geography?
Not really. I just kind of put like people on Zillow and like the little check boxes that you can do. And then I just expanded the radius as large as I could. And it was just really successful. So I was happy with it.
Congratulations.
That is really, really cool. And if you guys need help, anyone else on here needs help, let me know. I'm getting really good at this. So
hi, Heather. Can I ask a question? What kind of advertising was it? Was it a listing?
It was a listing, yeah. It was another listing.
Okay.
Here. No one is getting that.
But I tried doing that, but I didn't get anywhere.
Sometimes it's the way we're doing it. I noticed when I first started, I thought I was doing it right, and I wasn't. And it was Kris's lead, actually, Kris's listing. And when I thank God she didn't ask me if she got any leads, because the answer would have been no. And so look at my last YouTube video that I did, and it really goes into detail. I didn't know to actually bring up if you go to kw.com and you type in the address of the home, that's the landing page that you want to use. Didn't use that, Kris. Sorry, first go around. No, I didn't even know to do that. So there's other things that you just learn by doing. You definitely want to do $5 a day. I think that's what he said. $3 a day. $3 a day is what Zach said. Definitely do $3 a day, no matter what it looks like, how many durations, how long you want to do it. But $3 a day.
Heather's was a good example of why not to do open houses and to do the ads instead. $30 instead of hours of your time.
Right? And you're sitting at your home doing it.
I agree.
Right? Yeah, drinking wine. I don't know.
Michele.
Yeah. Brian like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Heather, did you save like a screenshot of your ad? Could you share that on our Facebook page?
Yeah, I still have it. It's saved in my campaigns that was already ran.
Do you mind
So, yeah,
sharing?
Yeah.
Heather, I know what we're going to do. You and I are going to do an interview.
Can you do
I'd
like
watch
a
it.
video of how you did it, Heather, and like all the clicks and ticks that you did to get there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome.
Again, if you go to the YouTube channel, the one I just did, they're right there. And it's step by step, slow, you know. So I can send you that too when I get done, or I can just do that
Please,
right
Michelle, thank you.
now.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah. Do you know what, Patrick? I don't know. I think I could start doing those Tech Thursdays. I'm just saying.
More power to you. So, hey, you know what? You had mentioned that make sure you go to the KW landing page for your ad. Make sure you go to your personal KW landing page.
Oh, that's right, because I don't have one. That's
Well,
right.
yeah, I don't want you to go to the KW general. I
Well,
want you to go to
no.
my website.
I know, but if you click the picture, you actually have to like click the picture of the house.
Mhm.
You get the
Yes.
URL URL code.
But I can go to kw.com and search for homes, or I can go to homenowrealestategroup.kw.com and have the same property, and now I make sure I capture it. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. There,
I
great
don't
stuff.
sell anymore, so I don't use all those tools. So I don't compete against y'all.
I want to know from Brian and Heather, what cost per lead did you guys end up paying? That's huge. And especially Heather, since you refined your criteria on the Zillow, with those kind of interests in Facebook, what kind of cost per lead did you have?
I would have to pull it up and see. All I know is that I just spent the $30, but I know that it's broken down. I would just have to go back in and see.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do the math, right? $30 divided by, okay.
Well,
Huge.
Go ahead.
Mine on the latest ad was $1.76 per lead. I got 51 clicks at 28 cents per click, and I got 852 impressions. So that's 852 people that are looking at my ad, my face, right, and my name. So $1.76 is not bad. I'll live with that. And Heather got a lot better.
88 cents was Richard Mahoney's.
Well, see, I need to improve my ads then.
Watch my YouTube video.
Right after this.
Yeah. So, and then also right in there is when you start working them. You know what I mean? You just really just start working them. But yeah, that's pretty. I just put our YouTube channel in there. It has all the interviews that we've ever done and so forth. Okay, what else, you guys? I'm so excited that we're getting all this great positive feedback on the Command Facebook ads. Good stuff. What else? Pam, you have something? Maybe you just want to be muted. I'll just mute you there. Okay. What else? Want to talk about listings since we're all on? Well, not all of us, but a few of us. Anybody have any listings coming on? Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear. Silence. However, it is Friday, you guys, so we have the weekend and good things are happening. I know there's a lot of showings today. Every time I talk with somebody, they're out there, doing showings. That's very, very good. So I'm excited about that. Any other questions before we close this up? Does this help you? Do you like just jumping on really quick, doing a mastermind?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. So what is coming up down the pike is our top 25 agents mastermind. That will be on Zoom. You'll be able to view this on Facebook, though, on our private Facebook group, and you'll be able to chat in. It's just too difficult if we have it all on Zoom. I wouldn't be able to focus on the top 25. And so that's coming up in September. We also have Think Like a CEO with Kris coming up. And then we also have a few other classes. So if you actually saw your morning email from the office, it shows what classes are coming up. Okay.
And the ice cream drive-by social ice cream.
Ice cream drive-by social. And what's the dates? Give me some dates.
The dates. So we're looking at September. They're all on Wednesdays, you guys. So at your respective market center, September 9th, I believe is Lodi. I think that's where we're starting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then September 16th is in Stockton, and September 23rd will be Tracy. So we will be there, the Agent Leadership Council, your staff, and Evergreen is supporting this event as well. And it's for you and your families to drive by and get a pre-packaged ice cream. We're going to leave that as a prize till September, but I'm working on it.
There you go. There you go. And thank you, Patty. I really appreciate that. You guys, and thank you for all the questions and the input. I think that's really cool that we get on here and we support each other and learn with each other.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Have a blessed day. It's Friday. Enjoy. Bye.
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 Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.